Tumbleweeds and squirrels, my darling. Tumbleweeds and squirrels.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the South Park Soundaroos. Thanks again to Kate and Earl. All right, up next we have 4 of our local South Park 4th graders who have formed a band. Let's hear it for Stan Marsh and Crimson Dawn. Hi, Stanley.
Oh, there's our Butters.
Oh, Butters. Oh, aren't they cute?
Hi, we're Crimson Dawn, and, this is a song I wrote about living out in the country on a farm.
All right, fellas, just like we rehearsed it. And a 1, and a 2, and a...
Get me on this farm!
So this is a note to co-workers with Tommy Milagro. Mm-hmm. If you leave anything lying around, it is his now.
Exactly. You leave shit around, I am going to take it if it looks real nice. So,
fancy
just a warning.
Fancy binders, writing utensils, phones, girlfriends, anything you leave lying around the office, it now belongs to Tommy Milagro.
Yep, that 9/10 is possession. So, I think I saw that in a law casebook somewhere.
Not when you earn the MBA though, right?
Oh, did I earn an MBA?
Oh,
drink, bitches.
Everybody take a drink. Oh, yeah.
And what does that mean? Oh, yeah, you're tuning in to another TV Tan podcast with me. I'm Tommy Milagro, MBA.
I'm Bill Frost, NBA. No bachelor.
I was going to say, MBA is in Marv Albert like? Or?
No.
Yeah, you don't have to run for
not
it.
that NBA.
Okay.
Not the NBA that is sucking China's dick right now.
Oh, yeah. That's not part of our sports report. Fuck that.
No.
Fuck that noise.
And big ups to Trey and Matt of South Park for pointing out what cocksuckers the NBA are.
Oh. That might actually be a bit timely here. Should we just jump right into what our TV Tan podcast is all about?
Well, it's about TV. This is episode 0294, by the way, and it's rated NSFW.
And, of course, that always means it's not safe for work. That means you should not be playing it at work out loud, you fucking fuckers. But if you are us, NSFW actually means nerd sad? ? Fucking wankers.
Make up your mind on the Joker. Love it, hate it. Come on.
If you're an incel, you're going to feel one way or the other about it. We don't fucking care. Fucking incels.
This episode brought to you by Sugar House Distillery. This week we're drinking the single malt whiskey.
Well, wait. It is not just a single malt whiskey, sir.
Oh, there's more?
No, this is, as you're going to see by the label here, it has been rated gold by the World Spirits Competition in San Francisco 2019. See the gold medal right there on the label, sir?
I do see it, yes.
Yes. So let us give proper props.
Yeah, I also want to say hi to James. I know he's not listening, but I did talk to him for a minute over at the Crafttoberfest on Saturday. A nice little gathering of distillers and brewers here in Sosala.
Yes. We tried to get him on the podcast, but obviously he was too busy mixing and having revelry at the Crafttober in Sosala.
I had a refreshing Moscow Mule.
As did I.
Courtesy of Sugar House Distillery.
Oh, it was refreshing.
Yes.
It is something you should have once in your lifetime.
So if they hold it next year, let's hope they get a better band.
Bigger question. Did you have the Moscow Mule or did you have a Mountain Mule?
I had a Moscow Mule.
Okay, so I would have a Mountain Mule, and that's where bourbon gets involved.
Okay, that's the difference there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool,
And
all right.
It was tasty.
All right. And what other business we got?
Oh, well, let's see. Let us turn now to the listener bags.
Yeah, Ted's been waiting a couple weeks on these answers here, so we better get to them.
Let's see if I can dig this up. Which, by the way, as I am digging this up, you can reach out to us at our Twitter, at TV10 Podcast. Facebook, it's TV10 Podcast. And, of course, there's TV10 Podcast at gmail.com.
And I have a little message for Ted while he's waiting for his genius to be read here. I have a little announcement here from, I'm not sure of the publicity outfit, but Sparks is issuing a 25th anniversary release of gratuitous sax and senseless violins.
What?
It's on CD and vinyl and various other formats. The 25th anniversary release. It is coming on November. Will be released November 19th. So there you go. So there's a collectible coming at you.
Okay. All right. And I think I have this here. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for a sneeze to come. And I hate it when it fucking happens. All right.
And it never did.
Okay. So we put this out because as we are drudging along to episode 0300.
We call it the Slog to 300.
I'm trying to use my thesaurus here.
The Slog to 300.
Oh, please announce it like that every time we can. He did ask us, actually, early last week, because we were proposing UHF for our movie for episode 300. He goes...
And much like The Simpsons...
Yes?
Geek Show did it.
No. That's a different guy.
That's
we'll
a different
talk about that. He states if there's a UHF viewing, Twinkie hot dogs must be served.
Oh, I want a Twinkie hot dog right now.
God,
that sounds good.
It sounds awful on so many platforms.
No, it's perfect, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
How? All right.
You got a nice cake layer. You got a little frosting, little cream filling.
Is that all it takes?
And meaty goodness. It's all good.
Which now segues nicely to Dr. Paul White.
Wait, that can't be all from Ted. He had other stuff, right?
He did?
Yes, he did.
I checked.
I swear to God, he did. Maybe he sent it to me.
Yeah, he must have sent it to you because. Oh wait, did he message you on Words with Friends? Is that what it was?
It was actually on Grindr.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I can see you're classy as fuck. No, but so on to our Twitter feed. Dr. Paul White says, "Hey, TV10 Podcast, how about a suggestion for number 300? By the way, one of the we'll just say another podcast."
Geek Show did it.
Yeah. Had UHF.
Probably 10 years ago, but sure.
Right, but he did.
When was the last Geek Show movie night you recall?
God,
it's been a fucking minute, hasn't it?
It's been over, 4 years? 5?
Yeah. I'm not saying we care about our listeners more than they care about their listeners. I'm just saying we're going to do a movie night, and they haven't done one in years.
Right. But.
Just saying.
But Dr. White makes a good point. He offered another suggestion. In South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut.
Okay.
It is a movie and based off of TV, so it fits the criteria. So I'm kind of thinking near the end.
How about the Reno 911 movie?
Oh shit, that is a thing.
It wasn't very good though.
Doesn't matter.
I think South Park was a better movie.
Again, does it really fucking matter?
Yeah.
UHF ain't a great movie either, but at the same time.
Oh shit.
Ooh,
okay, this has been out longer than I thought. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut was released in June 1999.
Oh, God, it's been 20 years.
Okay.
All right.
Case is getting better and better. It raked in 83 mil.
We're going to have our listeners fight over it. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But for right now, moving along here, as John Oliver might say, I think that's the end of the listener bags.
Oh, yeah. And speaking of South Park, apparently last week's episode, Banned in China, which featured a nice little ditty from the band Dying Fetus.
That's actually a band name?
Oh, yeah. And that was actually one of their songs.
Oh.
You heard Stan singing.
Oh, shit. Okay,
this is a song about having to live on a farm 30 miles from South Park. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, really? They butcher baby did?
Yeah, that was the man dying fetus. And so the episode also, Randy goes to China to sell some Integrity weed to the Chinese. But apparently they're not so lax, and don't have the enlightened view on weed over there that apparently they do here.
Okay.
Or certain parts that aren't Utah. And so they throw him in jail, and apparently Chinese jail is not very pleasant. So the Chinese government took issue with that.
Of course.
I'm sure they think their jails are just perfectly pleasant. An official apology from to China from Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Really?
Here it goes.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Like the NBA, we welcome the Chinese censors into our homes and into our hearts. We too love money more than freedom and democracy. Z doesn't just look like Winnie the Pooh at all. Tune in to our 300th episode this Wednesday at 10. Long live the great Communist Party of China. May this autumn's sorghum harvest be bountiful. We good now, China?
God. Once again, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, proving they give no fucks.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh did not fare well in that episode. All the other Disney characters fell in line with their new Chinese overlords, but Winnie the Pooh was not towing the line, therefore he got the beat down.
Oh, bother.
Why not bother you for some honey?
Oh, I think I may need a little bit of honey here.
Yeah, and in other news...
Yes. What else do we have in the news?
Well, I think I should get my Frosty movie reviews out of the way right out the top here.
Hang on here.
It's Frosty Reviews with Bill Frost.
You notice how all of our little stinger bumpers sound the same?
Really?
Yeah.
I can't imagine why. I'm going to have to listen later on in the show.
Over the weekend, instead of catching up on Goliath, which I should have been doing, I decided to check out 3 movies that are most recently in theaters, not yet to home video, but I had access to them. Therefore, I watched Stuber.
Okay.
With Dave Bautista.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And Kumail Nanjiani.
Thank you.
Actually, way better than the reviews made it out to be.
Of course.
Some funny shit. Completely stupid, but very funny nonetheless.
That is the whole point.
And Dave Bautista, I don't know if he has a career in comedy, but in this movie, he did okay.
He played the perfect straight man. And that's what he's
the
good
perfect
at.
straight, hulking, grunting straight man. Yes.
He is...
Kumail Nanjiani carries the movie.
Oh, yeah. And
very well.
But Dave Bautista, he is very much Drax-like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I would recommend checking out Stuber, just for the pure idiocy of it.
And secondly,
It Chapter 2.
Oh, okay.
Completely unnecessary. Brings nothing new to anything. It had some decent scares, but overall, no fucking need for this movie to exist.
Now, I saw that movie a while back, and my first thought was, I should have watched Chapter 1 first before heading into Chapter 2. What was your thoughts there?
It makes no difference. Garbage movie.
Really?
Yeah, just stick with Chapter 1.
Oh, okay.
You're fine.
And what about Tim Curry?
Curry? No Tim Curry.
No, I'm saying Tim Curry in the TV series versus Pennywise movie version.
The new Pennywise is much scarier. And there were some scenes where, the new Pennywise,
Yeah, the new Pennywise gives no fucks.
It was
whatsoever.
okay. But a waste of a lot of good actors. Bill Hader, Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy.
They're cashing in a paycheck.
Yeah. So the only smart characters were the ones who killed themselves.
Yeah. And here's the other question I have. American Horror Story had a murderous clown. Remind me again.
Don't we all have a murderous clown in our hearts somewhere?
I call him Snapples.
Okay.
Remind me again. The murderous clown in American Horror Story Freak Show. It was.
Well, I call him Stabby the Clown.
Yeah, that's right. So Stabby versus Pennywise.
I don't know. Stabby was pretty intense.
No, you didn't let me finish. Stabby versus Pennywise. Who would you rather?
Who would I swipe right on Grindr? Is what you're saying?
Swipe right on Grindr, slash left on Grindr,
slash. Yeah. As far as scary clowns go, I'm going to go with Stabby.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just because, face mask.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Pennywise is a bit pretentious.
Ain't they always?
Yes. And the third movie, recent theatrical release, was Three from Hell, the unasked for, unwanted, unnecessary sequel to The Devil's Rejects.
Where the fuck did you watch that?
I'm not saying.
Oh, I see. I'll leave it at that.
I'm not saying.
That's okay. It was part of a super secret screening with Zombie and.
Yeah, it was me and Rob Zombie hanging out here at the studio. Actually.
God damn it! Why didn't you say something?
Well, you were
drunk.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's list off the things I do: drink, watch wrestling.
Yeah, you were probably drunk in front of wrestling somewhere.
Oh, you mean at Broovies? Okay,
most likely, yeah.
Why didn't you just say that?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So me and Rob Zombie here at the TV Tan Studios, we were watching Three from Hell.
You were watching in the 7th basement.
Yeah. Sid Haig appears for about a minute.
Oh,
he
rest in peace,
he
Sid
filmed
Haig.
a scene, then he was conveniently given capital punishment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's how they ended.
That's how they took him out, yeah. So they bring in this new guy who's Otis's younger brother, the Midnight Wolfman.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to watch this shit.
No, you don't.
Come on. I need closure.
Yeah, we'll still not give it to you. But Sherry Moon Zombie still can't act.
Surprised? Nah.
Yeah. Otis, he's still Otis. He's not Captain Spaulding, so he can't quite carry the movie. So therefore, no one's carrying the movie.
Oh,
yeah.
that ain't
there
good.
you go. That's what's up. And they flee to Mexico, and shit goes down.
Oh, so the cartel gets involved.
You could say that, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just did.
Yeah.
So, all right.
You'll if you do watch Three from Hell, you'll notice a familiar face from Sons of Anarchy and Mayans in there.
Really?
Yes.
Yay! Okay.
But other than that, yeah, pretty worthless. So of those three, I recommend Stuber.
Okay.
And not the others.
That was a Frosty review with Bill Frost.
Oh, we put so much dump so much money into production here.
No, I think you had it right. Predumption.
Yeah, predumption. Yeah. If
be a title.
This is you missed the predumption meeting. If you are any one of our fine alcohol sponsors and you're wondering if your money's being well spent, there it is.
Every penny.
There you go.
Every penny goes to production.
We're pretty goddamn lucky. None of them actually listen to this thing. They just hear here, take this bag of money and go away, Tommy. That's pretty much the way these sponsorship meetings go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just say, hi, I'm here. Oh, I'm gonna get your stuff. Oh, nice to see you again. Oh
exactly.
Yeah, we pimp you guys out.
So we have some news on the. Do you remember a show called Search Party?
No.
Starring Alika Shakawaka from Arrested Development, maybe?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, okay. From TBS.
Yes. It was about a group of 20-somethings solving a mystery. Then the mystery continues on to the second season. It's, yeah.
Still a thing?
It's still a thing.
Why?
Had a big cult following. A lot of people were really into this show.
And then
I was not necessarily one of them. It had a little bit of hipster stink on it to me. You might want to write that down as well. But it had a bit of a hipster stink to it. But I still watched it, and it was somewhat enjoyable. Anyway, it's been a while. It's been not quite 2 years, but close, coming up on it, that between season 2 and what is supposed to be season 3.
No shit.
So seasons 3 and 4
what
will not be going to TBS. They will be going to HBO Max, the new Time Warner Media streaming thing.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the same place Doom Patrol is going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's going to be a place for your cult favorites.
And it's going to die a slow, horrible death?
No, it'll probably do fine.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
It's this Warner Media streaming thing is going to be, I predict it's going to be one of the more successful of the streaming launches. It's definitely going to be more successful than Peacock, which is NBC's thing. Mostly because it's called Peacock.
Unless Dalton Castle from Ring of Honor gets involved. I'm sorry. Red Badge of Courage Wrestling gets involved.
Get it right.
Yeah. I want the People's Peacock involved with Peacock.
But yeah, it will be over on HBO Max. But when the fuck? Let's find out when it's coming. They don't have a date for it.
They haven't listed that?
It will launch in the the streaming service is set to launch in spring of 2020. So maybe right around there.
Wait, that long?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That'll be like 2.5 years.
Something
right
like that, yeah. So you have Disney Plus coming in November.
Oh, yeah.
You have Apple TV Plus coming also in November.
Have you seen the ads that they're trying to tease for Apple TV?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Am I thinking, God, this is pretentious as shit?
Here's the thing. Disney Plus has the advantage. They're dipping into a huge catalog of Disney shit.
Now, keep in mind, that's huge with a Y.
Yeah,
folks.
that is, they got a lot to work with there. Whereas Apple TV is launching with all brand new content. Mm-hmm. They're not showing any old shit.
Nope.
It's all new stuff from like Oprah, and Steven Spielberg has a show. And there's a show starring, we've talked about it here before, Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell.
Yep.
It's like the newsroom, but not the newsroom. And basically they're launching with a whole boatload of original content that no one's ever seen before, which is a huge fucking risk. Like, what if nobody likes any of these shows?
Yeah.
Then what are you going to do?
At
least Disney Plus has a big catalog to fall back on.
May I recommend to Apple TV maybe invest in wrestling? Just
maybe buy a wrestling company or two. Who's up for sale?
Let's just say Ring of Honor.
Okay.
They need to get away from Sinclair. Let's be honest.
All right. Look into that. Apple TV.
I'm just saying people are mentioning.
I know we have power players at a Google listening, so it just stands to reason we also have power players at Apple listening in as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we know some people at Apple. Just like we're in tight with the tight TITE tight with the executives that deal with the TVs. We know how to get a finger in there.
What?
Too much?
What?
Little too much there?
Okay, fine.
Fine, I'll just slip a pinky in. Fine. Slip something in. And
so you're wondering why there's never a second date, huh?
No, I never wonder.
No, you don't wonder. Okay,
I don't.
Fine.
I stopped wondering a while ago. But you know what I do wonder?
Huh?
Why in the world did you skip out on Goliath, man? Is it just because the movies were that much more important?
Well, I thought they would be. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, you were 2/3 wrong.
I should have been watching Goliath.
To be fair, you were 2/3 wrong. Stuber was the right choice. You just kind of doubled and tripled down after that. I will say Goliath definitely is the season that ties things together.
So who is the big bad that underdog lawyer Billy Bob Throckmorton is going up against?
Well, so Billy Bob is... Oh, excuse me. Billy McBride. God damn it. He is now facing the Goliath.
What about the rest of the cast?
Oh.
Anybody else back? Okay.
There's more.
Because I have some favorites.
Uh-huh. Now, Billy Bob is going back. He's facing off with some ranchers who are...
Ranchers?
ranchers in Central Valley, California.
Okay.
Where there is a drought going on.
Oh, yeah.
And water is missing. And the people there are suffering. And
somebody's stealing water?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow.
It gets
That is such a California storyline.
Especially when almond trees and wine are concerned. Oh, and here's the best part. So Dennis Quaid, to answer your question.
Dennis Quaid?
Dennis Quaid is the big bad here.
Not Randy?
But here's...
Not MAGA head Randy?
No, not Randy is involved. Dennis Quaid is involved. But here's the interesting part. Beau Bridges is another key figure in the Goliath series. Amy Brennan.
Amy Brenneman.
That's it.
Judging Amy.
Oh, yeah.
Also of The Leftovers.
And she has proven she is not a leftover, but she is equally big bad and big crazy.
Okay.
Oh, very good stuff. And ties in seasons 1 and 2 with William Hurt and season 2's semi-queen of the South, Marissa Silva.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. This is the episode.
Marisol Silva.
Marisol Silva.
Yes.
Sorry.
Right.
This is the season.
Not Mark Duplass.
No, not Marco Rubio either.
Mommy.
Mummy. Mum. No. This is the episode that really just ties in some loose ends. Oh, and
Really
topples down.
ties the room together.
Oh, yeah. And just wraps it up in a neat little bow. Except near the end, there's a little loose string. That's all I'm going to say on the subject.
Well, you got to have something for, season 4.
If there's a season 4, you'll just have to really binge it.
Every season I'm thinking, well, that's probably it. And no, it comes back with another one.
Yeah, and this season I'm kind of going, what? You're leaving me hanging like this? Oh.
What about Patty? She back?
Patty's back and frustrated as fuck.
Cool.
With Billy, with everything else. Oh, and
what about Brittany?
Brittany.
Come on. No Brittany?
Oh, there's Brittany. There's
Okay.
Brittany Love, but she's only there in bits and pieces there.
Which is about usual.
But here's the other neat part here, because most of the scenes in Goliath take place in a indigenous
There you go.
casino.
Stop writing that email.
Which is
This is the kind of shit that got me banned from KRCL, by the way. So
we'll talk about that off the air. Which has a formidable pit boss in Little Crow, played by Graham Greene of Dances with Wolves.
okay.
Which is really interesting because I never thought I'd say this out loud. Indians can grow a great goatee, and Graham Greene is no exception. Which makes me question if he really is indigenous. Yeah. I know I went there.
All right.
Fight me.
Okay. So we're dipping into Longmire territory here.
Yeah, it feels that way. It really does feel
There's
that.
some dealings on the res.
Dealings on the Res Casino.
Of course.
Deal-
It's always a casino.
Right. Dealings on the Resino.
Yeah. Also, subplot on Claws.
Shit.
Indigenous casinos are popping up everywhere in your dramas.
And also in your backyard. I'm looking at you, Arizona.
Well, yeah, if one wants to build, my backyard has got nothing going on. Please build a casino in my backyard.
Oh, and in Sacktown there is casinos aplenty. Mohegan Sun. So
All right. Cool.
it's as timely as today's headlines.
So, how many episodes, and have you finished season 3 of Goliath?
8 seasons. Finish the fuck off.
8 seasons?
Sorry. 8 episodes.
Okay.
8 episodes.
It's like 8 seasons already?
Feels like it some days.
Okay.
8 episodes. Finished it the fuck off.
All right.
Very satisfied.
Okay. I will get to it this week.
Oh, yeah. And just so you know, there's some trippy shit going on with crows in this season. Just laying the groundwork.
Okay.
Anyone wants to comment on that? Message us. You know how
Alright.
to.
Okay.
We outlined it at the beginning of the episode. We'll remind you again later in the episode.
Oh. And Frank Christ was a bit busy over the weekend,
Oh,
wasn't he?
tragedy.
I tried to follow him, but I don't know if I noticed if he caught all the tragic celebrity deaths.
Oh, so many tragedies. Which ones in particular?
Well, I definitely want to know about Kim Shattuck of the Muffs.
Oh,
Late of the Muffs and the Pandoras. She was in, a lot of the obituaries were talking about how she was in the Pixies. She was in the Pixies for about 5 minutes.
yeah, it was the Muffs.
Before she was kicked out of the band for stage diving, because apparently the Pixies frown upon that.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the big deal with that?
Yeah, but
Fuck
the Muffs
that
were
noise.
fucking fantastic. They made about, God, I don't know how many albums they make, but they were all good. And so many 2-minute wonderful ditties from the Muffs. And if you go all the way back to the late 80s into the early 90s, the Pandoras were another LA band that were really cool. But Kim, yeah, greatest screaming punk rock.
Oh, such a sad tomorrow. So sad. But here's the big one. Rip Torn.
Rip Torn.
Oh,
Another L.A. punk institution.
he was considered punk? Oh, fuck. No. I was going to say, hold up. What did I miss? I will say, though, I've seen Rip Torn here and there. And I didn't realize he was featured on The Gong Show.
Well, Rip Torn is long dead. We're talking about Rip Taylor.
Oh, sorry, Rip Taylor. I get my Rips misinformed.
Rip
Taylor.
from the Larry Sanders Show.
Oh.
Long dead.
Oh.
Rip Taylor of confetti.
The king of confetti.
Different Rip, yeah.
With the bushy mustache. And,
Yeah, so what did you... Laugh-In. Did you say Laugh-In?
I said Gong Show.
Gong Show, Laugh-In.
Yeah, but was he also in Laugh-In?
I don't know. He might have missed that wave, but definitely the Gong Show.
Let's see.
J.P. Morgan, why did you...
And here's another interesting little fact. Apparently, he hosted the $1.98 beauty show.
I do remember that.
How do you remember this?
I just do. I remember seeing it.
Yeah. And the whole idea was they would take women of all shapes and sizes, literally, and with the $1.98, just try to make them over into beauty queens. And the best part...
So they were way ahead of Victoria's Secret on this.
Oh, well, and the best part was Taylor would count out his change from a coin dispenser from his belt to the lucky winner with the catchphrase, "You win the prize, you take the cake. You get the crown and $1.98.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So, well, and he would warble this as the winner strutted down the plank of pulchritude to applause, according to the HollywoodReporter.com. So, there you go.
Breaking news.
Oh, what do we have here?
CBS limited series.
What? How limited are we talking?
CBS Studios, this is from the New York Post.
Why them?
CBS Studios has cast 2 key roles in its miniseries that will be based on a book by ousted FBI Director James Comey.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Playing James Comey will be Jeff Daniels.
Okay, I can see that.
Playing Trump.
Please tell me not Alec Baldwin. Please tell me not Alec.
It should have been the guy from the President Show on Comedy Central.
But no, he has integrity.
No, it'll be Brendan Gleeson. Who is Brendan Gleeson, you say?
Yeah, who is Brendan
Are you familiar
Gleeson?
with Mr. Mercedes?
Nope.
The Stephen King-based series on Audience Network on DirecTV.
Oh.
It was up for an Emmy or 2. He was also in Harry Potter.
Oh, wait, I actually have access, I think.
Yeah.
And why should I care?
The project from the production company behind Star Trek Discovery.
That's why I don't care.
Will begin filming next month and may find a home on CBS's Showtime or CBS All Access. The series is written by Billy Ray of Captain Phillips, and yeah.
That's all we have.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing Brendan Gleeson as Trump. He's a bit of an understated actor for the most part, but he can look the part. I don't know if he can play the part.
Brendan Gleeson.
Brendan Gleeson, yeah. But
Let me look at
something.
something.
Then again, he's a real actor, and he's another British guy taking our jobs. Another British actor taking American jobs.
I'm sorry, he's taking our...
Jorbs.
Oh, okay, God.
Taking Jorbs. God damn it.
Oh, him. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Wait, hold up.
Do you see him? Do you see him
I
playing?
do see him. I remember him from Gangs of New York.
Oh, yeah. Also that. Do you see him playing Trumpy the Clown?
Not even close.
Okay.
I just don't see it.
Okay.
Not happening.
All right.
Nope. But, wait. Is he Scottish or is he Irish? Let me go back here.
One or the other.
Oh, he was born in Dublin, Ireland. Yeah, that's why I don't see it.
Okay.
He's not Scottish enough.
All right. Prodigal Son. Ooh. You know what I'm talking about here?
Oh, yeah.
The show with
Michael Sheen acting his ass off.
Michael Sheen chewing scenery like he's in a fucking Chuckarama. And Jesus from The Walking Dead, Tom Paine. Mm-hmm. He's a detective, Tom Paine is. He's a detective, and his father is a famed serial killer who's in lockup right now. But, now he can go and visit Dad and say, Hey,
Dad.
Back when you were doing killing, would you do it like this? Because I'm looking at this case here. And Dad says, "Oh no."
You got it all wrong, son.
Michael Sheen is really good in this. Tom Payne, not so much, but it has been renewed for a full season. First show of the new season to be picked up for the rest of the year, rest of the TV year, which ends in May.
So that means second season?
Maybe, probably.
Do you
Usually when they give something that big of an early renewal, it's a pretty good sign for a second season.
Yeah, but I smell this, and I think season 1 and done. It has that whiff.
I'm going to say 2 and through.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let us record this.
Dare we say 3 and flee? Or 4 and no more. 5 and die.
Is that going to be our call out?
6 and here's a bag of dicks. I'm stopping there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's where you stop?
Yeah, that's where I'm stopping.
That's where you Oh, now I'm starting to understand your grinder profile
going no
a
longer
little
with
bit
that.
better.
Yes.
Oh, and you're going long. Phrasing.
Uh-huh.
All right.
And I know you got some news there, right?
Oh, well, depends. If you have anything more to add.
It's sports. Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the sports desk, we deliver to you only the important sport, the sport of professional wrestling.
See, I should point out that I dropped in on Tommy and Gootz's AEW party at Broovies last week.
Yes,
of course, neither one of them probably remembers it.
Oh,
because
no,
you were pretty far in by then.
Well, let's.
You're a little bit in the bag by the time I got there.
Correction, sir. We were into a little bit of the bubbly, only because our champion, Le Champion, Chris Jericho, was in a heated main event.
That was a bit of a shady match, looked like to me.
Oh, it got very shady near the end there, as Jack Hager, formerly Jack Swagger of WWE, made his presence known and stomped over not just the Young Bucks, but also the American Nightmare, Cody, and his brother, the Natural, Dustin Rhodes. This sets up for a great second episode, which you can catch AEW Dynamite at Broovies, also on TNT. But it's better if you watch it in a bar because...
Well, also, it depends on your cable or whatever provider. Because my provider at the moment showed it way late. So I can
how
see
late
it,
are we talking?
at least a couple hours later than what it showed on... Broovies uses DirecTV. And usually they get the earlier feeds of all the channels.
Correction. They use Comcast.
What?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Probably about a year or so ago. Do you not see the memos, man?
Well, that makes no sense then.
Well, I know, but still.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, we know. Which we should point out.
Did they get tired of brushing snow off the dish?
Probably so. And we should probably point out to the fans of Comcast and Xfinity, not a sponsor. But if you want to catch the Wednesday Night Dynamite Delight, there's Broovies. I will be there. Goots has some other...
Started at what, 6?
It's...
Or 6 or 7?
Good question. I want to say it started at 6.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. So they started it right the fuck off. Which segues into over the weekend. Let's stay on topic with AEW here, folks. They went head-to-head with WWE's NXT. And here's where it gets a little bit interesting, folks. For that Wednesday, according to slam.canoe.com,
that sounds like a legit website.
Very well. It's Canadian too. It beat out NXT.
Well, of course it did.
Yes. So it says
all
here,
the fucking hype behind AEW. Yeah, let's see if it sustains that.
So here's the numbers here, folks.
Well, if you add in everybody at Broovies, that adds at least 6 people there. Apparently
8. Excuse me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what I counted, but okay.
Well, you were
well, you were seeing double, so
because I had a little bit of the bubbly. Thank you. God. Anyway, AEW Dynamite finished second in the U.S. Wednesday cable ratings with 1.4 million viewers. and a 0.7 in the all-important 18 to 49 key demographic. NXT finished 10th with 891,000 viewers and a 0.3 18 to 49 rating. So, simply put, and that's just in the top 10 of things to watch on a Wednesday night. Now, granted, there's this thing called the World Series. Ugh, that's going on.
Is that happening?
Afraid so. But that's the Blurms ball. We don't talk about that here. Yeah, enough of that nonsense. But what is not nonsense is that, well, it is kind of WWE had a pay-per-view, which you can still catch on the WWE Network for only $9.99.
Not a sponsor.
Fuck you, Triple H. And fuck you, Hell in the Cell. You delivered a... Well, actually, I'm going to go with our guest reporter, Goots, who delivered this report. This was bullshit. This was absolute bullshit. He watched the Hell in the Cell. Pretty much all the matches were very slow and methodical. And then it got to the main event, where it was Seth Rollins going up against The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, in a Hell in the Cell matchup. And it was very metacular. And by that I mean Seth Rollins delivered all his finishing moves. Curb stomp, curb stomp, curb stomp. I'm actually repeating the blow by blow here. Curb stomp, curb stomp, curb stomp. Kick, short kick, super kick, curb stomp, curb stomp, curb stomp, curb stomp. Are you bored now? Are you bored, Mr. Frost, over there?
Oh.
Are you feeling weary at this point?
You still talking?
Oh,
right.
that. If you're getting tired by what I'm describing, you got the point of that main event. Now, that is supposedly supposed to deliver a main event match that, yeah, left fans dissatisfied, but supposedly is going to build to something long-term. But what you didn't hear as they cut away from WWE, but as I'm reported elsewhere, fans were chanting at that event, AEW. AEW. Also, they chanted the words, refunds, refunds.
Oh, man.
Oh, and if that wasn't enough, earlier in the week, they had SmackDown on Fox. Started off great with The Rock and also the man, Becky Lynch, berating Baron Corbin, calling him a super tough dude, an STD, if you will. Yeah. And then it devolved to Brock Lesnar beating the WWE champion Kofi Kingston in 9 seconds, which followed up with Cain Velasquez of UFC. Now, Cain Velasquez, for those of you Ultimate Fighting nerds at home that can't step into an octagon,
I bet they can pronounce it.
Not after drinking. Cain Velasquez beat Brock Lesnar for the UFC Heavyweight Championship. So this is going to be a bit of a build going down there. But still, kind of a spectacular finish. So between that and Hell in the Cell, and this is going to lead into WWE having a pay-per-view in, wait for your outrage here as I take a swallow, Crown Jewel in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Couldn't get it in China, huh?
Phrasing. Boom. But just as the U.S. is pulling out of Syria, phrasing, yeah, this may not be a good time to host something in the Mideast, but the fuck?
Yeah, to all of our listeners in Syria, sorry.
Really?
Sorry.
Really sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. And now we're going to turn to semi-sports. XFL. Oh, yeah. Still a fucking thing.
Still on the way in 2020.
As reported by ESPN.com, XFL teams to pick 71 players each in the first draft.
Do they have the players yet?
Well, here's the thing. They're going to select 71 players apiece next week in the league's inaugural draft, according to a structure the league announced Monday. The two-day event will take place October 15th and 16th. It will open the league assigning one quarterback to each of its 8 teams, followed by a snake-style draft that Commissioner Oliver Luck said will, quote, maximize parity and equality between the teams. Each selection will be publicized through XFL.com as well as the league's Twitter, that's at XFL 2020, and Instagram at XFL accounts. So, if you thought our slog to 300 was a bit of a snore fest, look no further. And finally this, from the files of Seriously, we can hold our liquor a lot better. Files.
Okay.
Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
As reported on the news.
Was Jeff Hardy at Broovies too? Did I miss him?
Worse. Jeff Hardy arrested for DWI.
A DBI?
Yeah, that's a different, driving brownish.
Driving brownish.
No, he got arrested for a DWI, his second in North Carolina.
Well, North Carolina, of course.
Well, yeah. That's his, according to TMZ, the news. It's his second arrest in as many years, and the WWE's patience is apparently wearing thin. Now, he got busted for his first DUI in March 2018, and after getting into a car accident in North Carolina, and he blew a .258 blood alcohol content, so 3 times the limit. And, of course, it was also reported from TMZ Sports. He was also arrested in July for public intoxication in Myrtle Beach. So,
how do you get arrested in Myrtle Beach?
First of all, you've seen Jeff Hardy. It ain't that fucking hard.
Still, Myrtle Beach, come on.
It's not Florida. That's the thing. They're going to allow certain shit in Myrtle Beach. So, what we're going to say here, Jeff Hardy, is, dude, we're good at this. You ain't. Sober the fuck up. Why? Because you're in sports.
It's sports at Tommy Milagro. Go team.
I have to deliver that little PSA because, seriously, we're goddamn professionals.
So I have Rick and Morty news.
Oh, I'm ready.
And before I get to that, I want to say also watch WoW on Access TV.
Oh, thank you.
Women of Wrestling, watch WoW. So this is from Decider, and it is set up clickbait style. If you ever run across articles on the interwebs, and it is a series of subheads that has seemingly inane questions, like, when does Rick and Morty season 4 premiere?
No, for fuck's sake. Really?
And then it goes on to answer that. How many episodes will there be? It's like, no, this is heavily planned out by a search engine optimization expert who tells the writer, use these because these are the dumbass questions that are being asked on Google. Therefore, we will go right to the top because we've included these dumb fucking questions right in the article in big letters.
Yeah, as soon as you said algorithm and
I know,
shit,
I know, because I write these kind of things. When does Rick and Morty season 4 premiere? That will be November 10th. That is a Sunday.
Wait, November 10th of this year?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yes.
Let me swallow this down.
But here's the catch. Only 5 new episodes.
Oh, god damn it. Are they going to Breaking Bad this shit?
Maybe, yeah.
Fuck. Should we mention that?
Yeah, they're going to be breaking. They're going to be splitting the season in half as to when you'll see the next 5 episodes. Don't really know.
Should we remind our listeners that El Camino is going to be?
We will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I skipping ahead?
Don't get the fuck ahead here.
Okay. Let me slow my roll here, and I'm slowing right.
And the other dumbass question answered there: how do I watch Rick and Morty online for free? Because that is a question that is Googled. Therefore, here's an answer. Sorry, dumb fuck. You can't. You're going to need to pay or work around it.
Is that your answer? Or?
Well, you should know that there is the Adult Swim app out there, but they're very selective about what they make available for free. And I doubt they're going to make Rick and Morty new episodes free right away. So you're going to have to find a way to do it. I'm guessing Hulu might be your best bet. Next day Hulu.
Wait, Hulu Next Day? That's the thing?
That is a thing, yeah.
Huh. All right.
If you don't watch regular TV, if you're a cord-cutting millennial, that's where you watch your Stump Down the next day.
Oh, yeah.
It's where you're watching your American Horror Story the next day.
Which is what I need to do.
A lot of stuff there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
Right.
So, so you'll have to pay up for it. And why does it take so long? Because Dan Harmon, that's why.
Yeah.
And also, in ratings news, Batwoman, 1.8 million viewers on Sunday. Last night. That's pretty fucking good for a CW series.
Okay. So I take it the Rainbow Brigade is in full force.
Yeah, doing pretty well.
Good.
Good for Ruby Rose.
Oh, she needs that.
See if it stays there.
You think you're not holding high hopes for that?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it sustains that.
Did you see the episode or?
Not yet. It's another one of these. I got to get to it.
Yeah,
I got a lot of shit to get to.
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded on CW, and I need to see Supergirl.
And along the lines of dumbass questions on the interwebs, when will Joker be on video on demand? You know, it just came out in theaters last fucking week.
So,
which is a question that is, if it's in this article, that means it is Googled, and therefore there were fucking idiots out there saying, well, it should be available like on demand right now, right?
By fucking idiots, you mean incels. Let's just call it for what it is. Just call it for what it is.
But just for reference, last year, around the same time, Venom premiered. A very, very big opening for that as well.
Also,
and it was on demand by December.
Yeah, and also
Joker, I bet, might take a little longer.
Yeah, and like Venom, so sorry, but it did its job.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Jorb.
And also, Lindsay Lohan has been kicked off the Masked Singer Australia.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a show?
Yeah. Well, first of all, the Masked Singer is a huge hit here in America, even though it's fucking garbage, and you're stupid for watching it. But just saying.
Are we judging our listeners?
Frost warning! Fuck the Masked Singer.
Oh, wasn't expecting
but
that.
There's an Australian version, which one of the judges was going to be Lindsay Lohan.
What in the name of Jim Jeffries is somebody allowing this on is?
But
in
according
Australia?
to the producers, after months of alleged diva behavior, she was tricky with demands and had a complete lack of respect for the time schedule. She is being replaced. That's a terrible Australian accent.
That was Kiwi right there. That was New Zealand.
Yeah,
you went Jermaine Clement, man.
Basically, she was being a real bitch to work with.
Hold on. Let me help you out here, if I may. First,
can you
swallow.
Can you Jim Jeffries this up for me?
That cunt, Lindsay Lohan, had no respect at all for the fucking schedule. She was trying to act like she was more important than everybody fucking else. It's not like she was trying to be Paul Hogan. Worse, she was trying to be Linda Kozlowski. And we've seen Linda Kozlowski, which is kind of like watching a beach to manatee at this point. For fuck's sake, Lindsay Lohan, just fucking stop it. All right? Now,
we can all do better.
Yes, we can all do better at this point. And I can do better if you just get me a line of Coke. Do you have a line of Coke right there, mate? Do I have to? Fine. All right, LaJoyga, I need my line of Coke. I'm stepping out right now. That was Jim Jeffries, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye, Jim.
All right, nice for you to stop by there.
Time to tell the people what to watch harder next week.
Oh, God, there is so much to watch.
So, premiering tonight as we're recording live on air, the season 3 premiere of Black Lightning.
Oh, God, is it already?
It's back, yeah.
Okay.
And also All American, which I can't believe is still on. I was sure it was canceled. It's about sports ball, also on the CW.
Ew.
Coming up on Tuesday, did this episode drop? Season 6 of The Flash.
Oh, God.
And we were going over it today on the Morning Zoo. When Arrow goes away, do we continue calling it...
Excuse me. Who?
When Arrow
Thank you.
goes away, do we continue to call it the Arrowverse, or do we now call it the Flashverse?
We call it the Flashpoint, sir.
The Flashpoints for... Okay, sure.
That is the official ruling.
Anyway, so The Flash is back for season 6. Also, Dion Cole has a new stand-up special called Cole Hearted.
On Netflix?
Yes.
God damn it.
Again, another guy before you. I think Dion Cole was just here at Wise Guys.
Yeah, he was
earlier. So he's fucking funny. Coming up on Wednesday, also all CW stuff, season 4, Riverdale.
Oh, okay. Oh, and
we're gonna address the No More Archie's dad.
Oh, no more Luke Perry.
Bye, Luke Perry. Also, the premiere of Nancy Drew on the CW.
She sees ghosts.
Yep.
Okay. And let's see. That's all I had on
I
that.
really don't know what to say about. Did we really need a Nancy Drew?
The same reason.
Maybe it'll be good. I don't know.
Yeah, but on a scale of 1 to Veronica Mars,
it won't be good. It can't be as good as Veronica Mars. No way.
Okay. Let's judge over a few episodes, and then we will judge.
Let us know, Marshmallows. Coming up on Thursday, season 15, final season of Supernatural. I call it a demonic whack-a-mole.
Seriously, that's what you're calling it?
That's what I call it. Also, season 2 of Legacies, whatever that is. Of course, Friday, El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie on Friday on Netflix.
Oh,
here's the deal about this thing.
Okay.
I can't confirm this because I haven't talked to any film critics because they're too busy being self-important fucks. But the Tower Theater apparently is going to be screening this over the weekend.
What?
Yeah, so you can go watch it at the Tower Theater on the big screen.
No shit.
I don't know why Broovies didn't get in on this. They should have.
Actually, we got reached out to from our listener bags. I forgot to mention this. We got a Jenny Izzo, who is a Breaking Bad expert.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, she
her and everybody else on the internet.
Yeah, she writes to us, and I'm reading here as I'm saying. People are listening. Yep.
Many people are listening.
Breaking Bad expert, subject title. Yep, that's actually a real title. If you're planning any coverage around El Camino debut next Friday and would like an expert take, I'd love to connect you with ours. Happy Friday, Jenny.
Well, fire up the Skype. Oh, too late.
Oh,
show's over.
God damn it.
Yeah.
We fried it. All right.
Yeah, so that is happening. The continuing adventures of Jesse Pinkman, Aaron Paul, also Badger and Skinny Peter there. Don't know about anybody else yet.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, also a season 2 of Charmed, believe it or not. Season 3 of Dynasty, believe that or not.
First of all, Charmed Mexi version?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Moving on.
Charmed with salsa on the side.
Oh, you mean guacamole?
Salsa. Yeah.
Salsa.
Can I get some salsa over here?
Dynasty.
Can I get some guacamole over here? Saturday, the college admissions scandal, the movie on Lifetime, starring Penelope Ann Miller and Maya Kirshner.
Seriously?
Yeah. As Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman.
God damn, they rushed it.
But they're not playing those characters. They're playing characters inspired by the story.
Okay. That's the story we're going with?
This show, I'm sure this will be an amazing movie because they cranked it out over a few months in Canada.
Yawn.
A better 2 hours spent would be with the Banana Splits movie. This has been on video on demand for several months now. The Banana Splits reimagined as psycho robot killers.
Seriously?
La 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 kill. Yeah.
That's the thing.
We can be together forever and ever and ever. Yep. Beware the Fleagle. That is the Banana Splits reimagined as psycho killers in an amusement park.
All right.
It's a real movie. It's going to be on Sci-Fi on Saturday night.
Oh, God.
And Saturday Night Live, hosted by David Harbour.
Oh, okay.
Of Stranger Things.
And Hellboy.
No one saw it. No one cares.
Yeah, thank you.
Musical guest Camila Cabello.
Oh, okay.
All 4 feet of her.
God, she is really that
She's
short.
Very tiny, yes.
Jesus.
Also, I'd highly recommend the new seasons of both South Park and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Both of them fucking killing it in seasons 14 and 23, respectively. We already talked about how Stan started the death metal band and Randy went to China to sell some Integrity weed. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Got to be in a focus group to watch Thunder Gun 4.
I'm just going to add right here, not only do you need to watch Goliath a lot harder.
Goliath on Amazon Prime, yeah.
And The Deuce.
The Deuce on HBO. Quietly slogging away on 3rd and final season over on HBO.
No, they ain't slogging.
On Monday nights.
They ain't slogging away here, folks. Definitely not slogging.
Also, The Righteous Gemstones and On Becoming a God in Central Florida on HBO and Showtime, respectively.
And the season finale of Ballers.
Oh, yeah, coming up. Series finale. Coming up on Sunday.
So
how are they going to end it? What's going to happen?
With a lot of balls?
Yeah.
It's Stanley McBride.
Well, at least Rob Corddry has a job.
Well, for now. But
You know where he's got a job? You know where Rob Corddry's working now?
Where?
After Ballers.
No.
He's on The Unicorn with Walton Goggins.
Really?
I did finally watch a couple of episodes of The Unicorn. Yeah, it's a waste of everybody involved, really. It does not need to exist.
God damn it.
Yet it's doing well in the ratings.
Why?
I don't know. You don't watch that. Watch Stumptown on ABC.
Oh, that's
with
a
Kobe
different
Smulders. It's basically the Rockford Files, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you should probably be watching Emergence with Allison Tolman harder on Tuesday nights on ABC because no one else is.
Okay.
It's tanking away. It's not doing well. Not a lot of people watching.
Is that the one we need to watch harder?
That's one you should definitely try and watch harder to at least give it a little bit more life. At least finish the fucking story they've started.
Starring the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
All right.
What's that? Also, of course, the Jim Jeffries show.
Oh, that's
on
back.
Comedy Central, and Van Helsing over on Sci-Fi season 4. Neil LaBute.
Oh shit! He's directing now, or
Well, he has. This is the 4th season. He's been there for the whole ride. Yeah,
God damn,
yeah.
that's what happened to him. See, this is how BYU ruins.
When he wasn't doing that shitty island movie,
Ew.
which I've already forgotten the title of that movie.
Let's not.
It was a Netflix thing, but fuck it.
Forget this part. Just fast forward here.
Yeah, there's also the new season of Big Mouth on Netflix. I've seen some of that. Pretty fucking funny so far.
Okay. And anything else that is worth mentioning there?
American Horror Story,
Oh, yeah.
1984.
Yep, that's the big one right there.
And also, if you want more,
Mayans
MC, of course, over on FX. And if you want more 80s slasher flick goodness, check out Content Shifter at slugmag.com and billfrost.tv. We talked about it a little bit. 13 slasher flicks from the 80s that you should definitely check out. Most of them are on Prime Video. A couple of them are elsewhere.
We talked about it last episode. So step away from here for a sec. Go to that episode. Now come back. Hey,
Yeah.
hi.
Chopping Mall, a classic. It doesn't quite live up to the title, but it tries.
That's the important thing. That
Yeah.
it tries.
Yes.
All right.
And well, that's probably enough for now.
I think that's enough. I think we're done. And do you have anything you need to plug this week, sir?
Not this week, no. No, after 4 straight weekends of playing rock and roll,
You're done.
well, then I'll have another couple weekends coming up of playing rock and roll.
Oh, okay.
This particular weekend, no rock and roll is happening.
No Rocktobering for you, sir?
I'll be doing some Rocktobering next week.
Okay.
And the following week.
I will be at Broovies.
On Wednesday, be there at 6 o'clock. Broovies Cinema Pub in Salt Lake City. Not the Ogden one.
No. But definitely come see me.
Look for Tommy and Not Goots
He has...
screaming at the TV at the bar.
That's how it should be. We're going to be showing All Elite Wrestling, AEW Dynamite on TNT. And that is going to be a great time had by all. And I'm going to say, yeah, that's all I got for right now.
We want to thank Out.
Oh, no, you're wrong.
I almost got my whiskeys mixed up. I
God
almost said
damn.
Outlaw. This is Sugar House Single Malt Whiskey American Gold Medal winning.
2020.
Or gold sticker winning, anyway.
And, of course, we must not forget our other fine sponsors, Outlaw Distillery and Ogden's Own Distillery, the purveyors of the Five Wives vodka, the
Adam Patarini, Underground.
Porter's Fire, and Porter's Rye, the new one, and Underground. You mentioned that,
And then new potato vodka, too.
oh yeah, and of course, let's see,
Bohemian.
Bohemian Brewery. Thank you, and of course, the best way to mix in all of our good sponsors. That's Ivy over at Boostique.
Reach out to us, TV10 Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Gmail. Let us know what your vote for showing a movie at Broovies is.
And as we are
The
recording...
contenders are what again?
And this is how you're going to have to deal with this, folks. Our contenders are now UHF and South Park, bigger, longer, uncut. And that is going to be on a...
And we've taken Ready to Rumble out of the running. Also a 1999 movie, or actually 2000.
Well, but I think I'm kind of basing this on
If
TV.
if nobody votes, we're going to be watching 3 from Hell.
Actually, let's throw that in there. I'm going to throw that in there.
This is going to be the punishment.
That is going to be the dark horse favorite.
We'll be if nobody fucking votes, 3 from Hell.
Yeah.
We'll just punish ourselves with that.
You know what? I'm going to throw that in there. That's going to be the dark horse.
It sucks.
And you can vote on Twitter at TV10 Podcast. You have your choice of, once again, UHF, South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut, 3 from Hell, and what was the third one?
Ready to Rumble.
Ready to Rumble.
Yeah.
4 choices there. 4 favorites. You decide what gets onto the big screen.
How about a dark horse?
How dark are we talking here?
Santa with muscles.
Ooh, Hulk Hogan? Are we ready for that sort of...
Oh, it's garbage.
No, save that for Christmas. Save that for Christmas.
A Christmas
sir.
screening? Okay.
That is a Christmas screening, if ever there was one.
Oh, we could probably throw together... Did we talk about this last year? We could throw together a really nice Christmas package screening of garbage movies.
Christmas Sleigh with Santa with muscles?
Yes.
Goldberg and Hulk Hogan?
Mm-hmm.
I'm down for it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Hold that off until the holiday season,
I hope they
sir.
have a VHS player at Broovies.
Of course they do. And, of course, as always, know that we are the purveyors of fine talking...
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, of TV.
That's some good whiskey. Thanks, James.
Yeah, thank you very much. I haven't had the single malt whiskey in a long time. My God, it is.
It's Tommy's driving whiskey.
No. This is my sleeping whiskey.
No, he drives very carefully so he doesn't spill the ice.
Because I'm a goddamn professional here, folks.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. And Lindsay Lohan, this is how professionals do it here. Okay, so are we done?
You can listen to TV Tan podcast forever and ever and ever and ever.
But you need to jiggle that handle if you're done with it, because it's time to flush.
There's only me and my TV
There you go.
That'll work.
Let's talk a bit about the female character.
Do we have to?
I would love to. The studio needs a female perspective. What did you think of Dr. Ling?
Oh, I think she sucks. First of all, she comes in with a whole plan, like she's starting the movie.
So you want the female characters to have less agency?
Yeah. Look, I feel bad enough about myself as is. I don't need some super hot, funny, smart chick doing like roundhouse kicks and cracking computer codes to make me feel worse. No, I like the women of the old Thundergun days, right? Bet 'em and dead 'em. Look, first act, he meets a lady. She's super hot, but I'm smarter, right? And then he bangs her and she gets dead. And later on, he meets someone, all right, this one's smart, I'll give her that, but I'm funnier. You know what I mean? He bangs her, she gets dead, and then in the end, he falls in love with an ugly one, and who cares about that? I don't care about that. And then she gets dead, and that sets up for the next movie, and I'm all in. Because all of the women are dead. You know? No competition.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah, write that down. Women hate women.